Hey Mac fans, it's been a busy week, I'll tell you that. I've been testing all the MacBook Neo stuff, games on there, and been busy week. And now we have a day one AAA game for the Mac, which doesn't happen every day, so I'm very happy if it happens. So shout out to the developer for bothering to make it for the Mac, and let me know in the comments what you think about how it looks right now. We are, obviously it's not on the ultra settings, we are running the lowest settings. Let's have a look, and we are currently on frame generation, but I'll show you without and stuff, but I can't set it any lower, so this is the lowest it goes, and we're running at balanced Metal FX. You can do performance, it gives you 2-3 FPS more, but it looks a little bit worse. We were already 1080p balanced, already like 500p or something. It's not really high, right? So yeah, I mean, quality also removes a few FPS. It looks a little bit better, but it's kind of choosing between your poison. Pick your poison, right? Do you want a little bit more sharp and a little bit less FPS in the already low FPS, or do you want a little bit less sharp and more FPS in the already not so sharp game, right? And you see it later, a lot of flickering with shadows and stuff, but at least it runs, and I think this game is going to age beautifully on the Mac, because I mean, this Apple Silicon only gonna get better. Of course, if you have the M5 Max or M5 Pro, you're gonna be good out of the get-go, but most people probably don't. They have the base chips, and so for now it is playable. And let's have a look, speaking about playable without frame generation in nature. So it's around 50 FPS in nature with it on, and now it's off, and now we are close to cinematic territory, guys. 32 and sometimes in the 30, to be honest, and you'll see it in a bit. I'm also going to be exploring the city with frame gen on and off a bit later in the video, but oh, look at this vista, guys. Look, it's beautiful. Even on the lowest setting, it's crazy. It already looks kind of good, but you can see the flowers and the grass. It looks a little bit weird, a little bit flickery and stuff. That is because of the low internal resolution of like 500p with the DLSS and stuff, or well, Metal FX, I mean. It's just it is what happens. I mean, I can't blame the developers for that too much. It is a base M4 chip after all. It's not current gen, that's the M5. That's a little bit more powerful, and it's not the best top end, so you gotta make do. But as I said, if you get it, you support the developer, you support getting more Macs, more Macs, yeah, more Macs for sure, but more games on Mac, which is always good, and if you like it, and it will probably age well for you, meaning if you get the M6, the M7, the M8, it will run better. And let's have a little look here at this beautiful farm vista with frame gen off at cinematic 28 FPS. So let's turn it back on again and go back into the city. It was very cinematic, and now we are going to turn it on and see how the city runs with it on, because it always helps a little bit. Now I prefer to play with it on, and it's really rare for me, because in Cyberpunk I dislike it. I don't know, the game feels laggy no matter what, but here it feels actually like I'm getting more FPS, so that's good. It looks better. But in combat it's still, you're not actually getting more FPS, so the input delay is still bad, but that's not the game's fault. It's just what it is when you have low FPS, right? And I'm pretty happy that it can run at all on the M4. I was kind of skeptical that it would run at all, but seems that like they did a pretty decent job. I mean, it may not really seem like it at first, but look at how big the world is and how detailed. It is a current gen game running on last gen lowest end Apple Silicon, and pretty okay at it. Of course, all the AI and stuff, but as I say more often, it is a $600 machine. It is a low end chip. You're gonna have to make some concessions if you want a game on it, right? But I think it looks pretty good. It is very alive, I like that, and my first impressions reminded a bit of The Witcher 3, which is good. I quite like that game. So, let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys on the next AAA Mac game.